Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do another Learn With Me card from tarot decks, and we're going to be learning the Empress. Now I've got my original card and the Waite tarot card, if you can see them. Both the illustrations are different, both can be, you know, I mean, one to me tells me of a grand woman, the other one tells me of a woman that is quite, you know, but well, I've got the reading here. So yeah, the Empress we're doing today. So I've got both cards. I've got the Fool out, the Magician out, the High Priestess out, and the Empress out. I went back onto the Biddy's website to write it all up. So I can't really go into my phone because hubby's got my phone today and he's working. So I can't really go into my phone because he hasn't got one properly. So, right, so the Empress card. Right. So the Empress card, upright. It's femininity, natural beauty, nurturing abundance. So with this card, I can see the nurturing, and it's also got it in this card as well. The corn, I would say that's, you have to nurture your corn, don't you? And that, so natural beauty, obviously is about her. Abundance, she's got a lot of gold around her, so a lot of gold, and in the Waite tarot deck she's got a little crown, so very abundant, very feminine, and very, yeah. Reverse, creative block, dependent on others. So when this card is reversed, when it's up that way, it said creative block, independent on others, which I have to say that rings true to me, because I have to rely on my husband to get me either to the bus or into work. So yeah, creative blocks and dependent on people. So at the moment I have no creative block at the moment. I'm quite abundant in creativity at the moment and what I'm trying to do, because I'm learning stuff, and as I'm learning stuff, I'm coming on here to you guys, and knowledge that I'm getting from this, I'm not just learning on my own, yeah, I hope you're learning with me, you know, I hope you really are learning this with me. Am I always correct in this? No, not at all. Will I get good at this? I bloody hope so. I mean, I feel I've improved in my editing and stuff like that. Could I improve any more? Of course I could. Could I improve on how I come across in these vlogs? Of course I could. You know? So, and when it's upright, like I said, natural beauty, nurturing abundance. We've all got natural beauty. We've all got abundance. We've all, even males, have got a feminine side. So, we all have a feminine side. So, I'm now going to read out the descriptions of these cards, and if anything pops out to me, I will say, this card I had when I was 14, this one I've only just purchased. And out of the two cards, I still love playing with these cards, but I like these cards a little bit more. They give me a little bit more in-depth of a story, whereas these ones just kind of clarifies what's going on kind of things. Oh, I just got abundance. Fruit. Grapes are abundant, aren't they? If you've got grapes, if you've seen in oh, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. Have you seen Outlander? Any historic films or anything like that, or let's think of something like Spartacus or Cleopatra, they've got fruit. They've got grapes. Grapes means wine. Grapes means grapes. You know, grapes mean abundant in food. You know? Oh, that's what I'm getting with it. You're abundant in food. I mean, in this one, you're abundant in gold. You're abundant in crops. You know, you're living a good life kind of thing. Anyway, so basically what I was trying to say was, if you're watching Outlander and they have cheese and bread and wine, that's a rich life. Right, so I'm now going to go on to the description. So, the apprentice description. The apprentice is a beautiful, full-figured woman with blonde hair and a perfect aura. Well, as I looked at these cards, I do find an element where she's sitting relaxed. She's not hunched up. She is sitting relaxed. On her head, she wears a crown with 12 stars showing her connection with the realm of the cycles of the natural world, the 12th month of the year, and the 12 planets. So yeah, in both of these cards, she's wearing a crown there, but the stars are around her head on that one. So yeah, so in both cards, I can see that. Her robe is patterned with pomegranates, signifying a feminine and sit upon a luxurious array of cushions and floral red velvet. One cushion features a symbol of Venus, the planet of love, creativity, fertility, beauty and grace. This essence of the empress. So in this card, she is, she's got the roses. Did they say roses? Oh yeah, she's got the pomegranate on and stuff like that. So, but in this card, she's got no pomegranate. The pomegranates are right at the bottom there. So this card is a little bit more difficult to read than this one because this card depicts a different kind of style. So this card is basically what I see when reading out that bit of description. A beautiful lush forest winding steam around the Empress signifies her connection with Mother Earth and life itself. She draws her sense of peace from the trees and the water, and the rejuvenation by the energies of nature. In the foreground, gold wheat springs from the soil, reflecting abundance from a recent harvest. Well, that's what I was saying. The harvest is the abundant bit. I also felt like the grapes in this one was abundant from a harvest. But because if I was doing a reading with this one and not this one, I probably wouldn't have got that abundance. I probably wouldn't have got the trees and that. So with this one, there's a lot more going on. You can tell the story a lot easier. So then we go on to the upright meaning. The empress signifies a strong connection with our feminine, and feminine translates in many ways: elegance, sensitivity, fertility, creativity, emotions, nurturing, and is necessary for creating balance in both men and women. Yeah. Like I said before, this card isn't just about the female. Men have got a feminine side too. You just got to see my husband for that. Bless him. Men have got a sensitive and feminine side too. You may not see that sometimes, but they have. They have got a sensitive side to them. That some men I find like to hide their sensitivity away a bit, I think, and not let their feminine sides out because and no offence to anyone, but I feel like when the men are out with the men, they're the man, you know. Some, not all, they're the man, you know. Can't let emotions show. However, I feel, and this is just my opinion, I feel that the more a man lets out of his sensitive side and feminine side, he's more of a man. You know? I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but that's what I feel. I mean, my husband has said to me a couple of times, you've never seen me cry. I've only seen him cry once. I've only seen him cry, and it wasn't a true cry, it was more tearful. So, yeah. So, moving on. The Empress calls on you to connect with your feminine energies. Creative beauty in life connect with the sense through taste, touch, sound, smell and sight. Well, yeah, I can get that with the corn. I mean, have you smelt freshly cut corn? It smells beautiful. Pine trees or any trees that you walk around, have you smelt them? Beautiful scents, beautiful scents. I mean, the other day, me and my husband went out somewhere and there's a lavender field just round the corner from us, and they were cutting the lavender and the scent of lavender was just filling the air around the village. It was beautiful, beautiful scent. Drawing on these senses to experience pleasure and deep fulfillment, which it did actually. When I go out running and I've smelt freshly cut grass, it makes me appreciate the outdoors. Treat yourself to a spa day, learn messages, enjoy, find a restaurant or spend more time with your partner. Discover different approaches to expressing your creativity, be it through painting, music, drama, or other art forms. This may be the perfect chance to take up a new hobby and enable you to access this part of yourself, which, since this lockdown, for some people, I think has been not negative but not positive, but they've found things that they thought they could never do before. I mean, my husband has decorated our bungalow. I did help him out here and there. We've sorted out little bits of the garden that we never had time to do. I've started learning tarots and astrology and what crystal means, and I'm still doing that. And I'm hoping that my tarot readings get that good that I can sort of have a mini sideline business, so that I can go to work, do my work, come home, and if anybody wanted a reading, I could give them a reading. However, I do not feel ready for that yet because, as you know, I've done 3, well, this is the 4th. I've done all these, with the other cards, of course. I've done all these. Learn with me. Is most of it good? I don't know. Did people listen to it? I don't know. If they did, thanks. If they didn't, that's their preference. That is resonating with me, what the Empress is going on about. The Empress signifies abundance. You are surrounded by life's pleasures and luxuries and have everything you need to live a comfortable lifestyle. You are in a period of growth in which all you have dreamed of is coming to fruition. When the Empress appears in your tarot readings, take a moment to reflect on the boundaries that surround you and the offer gratitude for all you have created, so you can continue even more abundance in your life. So basically saying, appreciate the small things in life. Appreciate that I've learnt this. I never knew anything about tarots before lockdown. Yeah? And now, because I'm doing a series on YouTube of learning tarot cards with me, I'm learning to appreciate the cards. I'm learning to appreciate that there's a whole reading going on here. Like I said before about we start off with the Fool, and I feel like the Fool then goes into the Magician, which then the Magician then goes into the Priestess, and then the Priestess goes into, you know, we're taking steps up to create the life we want. So we started off knowing nothing. And now we've worked our way up. I've said that all along, that I feel like the Fool card is on a journey, and as we're going along the journey, we're picking up and promoting ourselves, basically. But that's what it feels to me. We started off as a Fool, went into the Magician so that we learn how the Magician works. Then the Magician went on to the High Priestess, learned what the High Priestess did. Then the High Priestess goes into the Empress, learn what that did. I'm finding all of this really quite fascinating. I hope you are too. As the Mother Earth archetype, the Empress urged you to venture outside into nature, to group your energy and be in flow with Earth. Now, how I do this, and I've said this in previous films, is if I want to get connected to the Earth, I take my shoes and socks off and ground myself on the grass outside. Take a trip to your favourite natural setting, a forest, bench, mountains, lakes, and sit for a couple of minutes, hours, or even days to breathe in the energy and surround yourself. So basically, while you're out, taking the beautiful sceneries around you, allow yourself time and space to enter different frames of mind and receive the grounding spirit of nature into your heart. And set consciousness, when you do this, you can reach higher planes of consciousness. Well, yeah, I love it when I go for my runs because it's different surroundings and I take it all in. I do take it all in, all the senses, all the smells, you know. I think my favourite place would be near sea because the, you know, the energy of the sea, stuff like that, and yeah. And forests, sort of like trees. I like a lot of sort of like forest trees and stuff like that. When you are in tune with the energy, the Empress will naturally take on Mother Nature. You'll feel strong urges to nurture and care for others. Wow, my friend wants advice. She's just called me up for advice and then I read this. From a place of love and compassion support, you see it as a gift and an honour. In a most literal sense, you may take steps into the role of mother, perhaps as a mother of a newborn, caretaker or other people, children, or spending more quality time with your kids. The Empress card is like not just a mother, a supportive figure to those that need advice, that needs care, that needs, you know, some sort of guidance in life. The Empress can also suggest pregnant or birth. This may be an actual pregnancy or a childbirth, or could be a metamorphosal birth of a new idea or a project. Bring your creative ideas into being, more nurturing them and supporting their growth. Allow those desires and their manifestations to flow through your acting with compassion and love. So basically this is, I would say, the Empress is sort of like the mother, like the higher Empress. She was meant to be pregnant, was that right? I think she was meant to be pregnant in the reading. So now, she's the mother. She's the one giving the advice. She is the Empress. So the highest priestess, like I've spoke before, the Fool becomes the magician becomes the high priestess. In this case, the highest priestess becomes the Empress. She becomes the mother. Instead of the child, she becomes the mother. Sorry, I keep looking outside because I know my friend's coming. Yeah, she knows that she's the mother now. She's the one that's taking care. So that's the upright priestess. I'm now going to go on to the reversed priestess. And then hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be doing the archangels as well, because I've learnt the archangels and stuff like that. So I'm really getting into spiritualism at the moment. My mind is on a tangent of learning stuff at the moment. The reverse Empress. The reverse Empress encourages us to take self-love. So reversing it, okay, the upright is we're giving love to other people. We are, like my friend coming around, giving advice. We are giving our children advice. We are birthing a new idea. You know, all that kind of ideas and stuff like that. Yeah. And then in the reverse, it's telling us not to forget about ourselves. Don't forget about ourselves. We have to be a mother to ourselves as well. We have to protect ourselves. So we have to love ourselves, we have to cherish ourselves, we have to take care of ourselves. So this is also a card of poverty as well when it's reversed. So your abundance is lacking, but still, love yourself. Now is the time for loving energy and focusing on yourself, especially if you have been given away your personal power by placing too much emphasis on other persons' emotions and materials needs, thus neglecting your own. Book a girls' weekend, go for a walk on your own, or start a creative project that just for you. It is essential that you fill your cup and care for yourself so you can take care of others without resentment. Brilliant. I love that sentence. Take care of yourself without resentment for others. The other day, because I wasn't taking care of myself, I had a bit of an explosion where all my emotions come out in one go, and a poor old soul got all my sort of, because I'm not looking after myself. I'm not giving myself the time that I need to look after myself. Like I said, I've had a lot of worries on my hand with work. I've had a lot of worries on my hands financially. Also, I have to take time out for myself. So what I do to try and look after myself is I meditate, and I use my shungite beads. I use my rose quartz. Rose quartz is all about love and loving yourselves. So get some rose quartz. If reversed, the empress may call your attention to issue around body image. Well, I have been having body issue problems at the moment, whereas I don't feel too attractive in clothing at the moment. I would rather, wear something a bit baggy and feel comfortable than I've got a bit of a belly, so I don't like getting my belly out. So this card is starting to relate very quickly into what's going on, and I feel every time I look into these cards, it resonates with me. Some part of this card resonates with me. Some part of that card really does resonate with me. Are you the biggest critic when it comes to how you look and the shape of your body? Like I just said, I don't like my belly. I feel too round instead of tall. I'm short and round. Don't want to be short and round. I'd like to be in shape with the height that I am, and I don't feel like I feel more round than my height, if you get what I mean. Learn to love your body again and give thanks for the lovely curves, lumps and bumps. Rediscover your beauty inside and out. So yeah, a lot of people reckon I'm too kind. I need to be a bit more sort of like, no, I'm not happy with this. No. A lot of people reckon I'm too kind. And then on the outside, I have got lump bumps and curves that I don't really like, and I would like to get them gone. So, in relationships, you may take the mothering role too far. Become overprotective, codependent and controlling. If this resonates, it is time to shift your focus from mother-child relationships to an adult-to-adult relationship, creating independence, trust and love and compassion. So true. Kind of a day where everything's been unexpected today. So if you do like this mashed up film of Learn With Me the Empress card, then click the like button, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll be uploading every Saturday so that you can join the family. See you later, guys.